Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one more episode of the Livestyle podcast. Yes, you're in the right place, come on. And today I'm gonna have a special guest. He's inspiration for me. Yeah, come on, Marshall Fox.
What's good, y'all? What is good?
What is good?
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
Hey, bro.
Yes.
First of all, let's talk about this voice. Do you make something to have that good voice, calm voice? What do you do?
Man, look, it's just my voice. I think I'm finally embracing it because I've had a lot of people comment on my videos saying, like, I need to be on radio. I'm like, my voice is not that special, but I've had companies reach out to me to do some like video or voiceover type stuff. So I'm like, there must be something there. You know, because I don't speak loud. I don't know what it is, honestly, but you know, I'm just grateful.
Yeah, we are in Podfest Orlando 2024, and you guys can see people there. Okay.
Yeah.
But let's talk. I want to know, first of all, I'm a Iken fan. I know you are too. And I want to talk about live. What makes live different from pre-recorded videos? Why is different?
Yeah, so there are different use cases. I mean, I like live videos and pre-recorded videos, but with live videos, you can interact with an audience. You know, a lot of the times, at least with me, it makes me more comfortable because I see familiar faces that I know that pop up. So I get to say, hey, so-and-so, it's good to see you. Happy New Year, things like that. And they may comment. So it kind of breaks the ice and makes it less formal when you go live. Of course, those are like longer form videos, but then pre-recorded, if you make mistakes, you can edit them out and you can be a lot more structured. I feel like with pre-recorded, you can add things like B-roll and music. Not that you can't do it on live, but it's hard to multitask doing all of that when you're live. So there are different use cases between live and pre-recorded. It really just depends on what you prefer. But with me, I like to do a mix. So you don't have to choose one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I stay more nervous when I'm recording. When I'm live, I feel better. Yeah. I can't explain this.
Yeah.
But it happens to me. And I have a podcast weekly, and sometimes I make pre-record. I will travel, something like this, and when I stay 4 weeks without live, for me so hard. Yeah, for me live is relax for me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I feel you.
I can't explain.
I feel you. Yeah, even with me, it'll take me, like, if I'm pre-recording something, sometimes it may take me 5-10 minutes just to get one line right, or like a couple lines if I'm reading from a script, just to make it sound natural. So I definitely can agree.
Yeah, you are a designer.
Yes.
And I think designer should be more comfortable in pre-record. You can do everything later. Yeah, when live, introducing your life, when you start with live?
With live video?
Live, yeah.
So that's a great question because I joined the Ecamm fam at the beginning of 2020. So if you guys aren't familiar, you should be familiar with Ecamm, but it's a live streaming software. So I actually picked it up to be able to live stream in my Facebook group for other designers who I coach and mentor. So that's why I started using Ecamm. So that's really the purpose that I originally signed up for, you know, with Ecamm to use it for. But now I use it for everything, you know, pre-recording videos, going live weekly.
Oh, man.
Yeah, coaching sessions, you know, using my virtual camera and Zoom and things like that. So, and of course now I work with Ecamm, have a weekly show called Marcio Creates with Ecamm. And I do design for Ecamm. So like the shirt.
nice shirt.
So it's been a tremendous blessing.
Yeah, people can't understand because when we listen, live streaming software, people think it's for live streaming. It's only for live.
Right.
Yeah, but nowadays, everything I do for internet, we do with this software.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if I go to a meeting, online meeting, if I want to make some reels, I use the live streaming
Yeah.
software.
Right.
It's hard to understand.
Yeah, yeah. It's easy, and I like it because I don't even need to use a memory card at all. My cameras literally sit on the tripod. Like I don't even have to take it. I have a little Osmo that I use for like when I'm running and gunning, or if I'm out at an event like this. But I don't need to take my big camera. It just sits on the tripod, and I can just record into it. I can do my color grading and adjust my picture settings and things like that. So it's extremely easy.
Yeah, and in this moment we are doing this. Yeah, we are recording in the computer.
Right.
And there is something that is easier this way because we are with two cameras right now. If we are recording inside the camera, we had to stay. We need to care with battery, memory, heat. So that for me is very easy, and it's easier to make it with the computer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. You have to worry about memory cards, and you have continuous power. As long as you remember to turn the camera off, when you're done. Sometimes I'll forget. But yeah, it's so easy these days, and it really lowers the barrier of entry for a lot of folks. Makes it less intimidating for them to get started. Yeah.
Nice. And if someone today wants to make a weekly show as you do, and what do you think that they need to start? How can people start today with the minimum possible? What do you think they need?
Yeah, outside of Ecamm, of course, we recommend, if you're on Mac, you have to really think about who your audience is and what your uniqueness, your special sauce, what is that? What value do you have to bring to the world? How can you improve other people's lives, businesses, or whatever, and then build a show around that, So that's what I've done with Martial Creates with Ecamm. That's what I've done with my own podcast, the High Value Designer Podcast. Because, I take my expertise and I see people, I call it the freshman class, those who are coming up behind me that, let's say, for example, they're part-time and they want to go full-time in graphic design, or then they want to go hit six figures. It's like, okay, I may not be at the $1 million mark per year, but I'm able to help those who are coming up behind me at least reach the six-figure mark, with tips and tools and strategies that I've been able to use and apply to my business as well. So having an area of expertise and your own uniqueness, your own voice, because even if you're talking about something that somebody else is talking about, they're not you. So I had people that gravitate towards me because of my delivery style, whereas they prefer to work with someone like me as opposed to someone who may have a larger following but doesn't have the same type of relatability and like charisma and just style that I have. So it's not just about what you do and what you talk about. It's about your own uniqueness as well. So
nice. We were talking before the show because you are something, you make something not usual.
right.
And you don't have Instagram.
Right.
You don't have followers. How is possible to be successful nowadays without social media?
Yeah.
Talk about this for me.
Man, look, first I have to credit God and my wife, because my wife has never really been active on social media. And me, in the lane that I'm in, a lot of my clients, pretty much all of them, have large social media followings, millions plus. So I always kind of felt the pressure to be on social media, to be visible. But by the grace of God, I've never had to do any marketing. And over the past 4 years, I've been able to do like $1.6 million in revenue with no marketing whatsoever, just from word of mouth. So there's really no need for me to be on there. It's sometimes it's a distraction, you know, just getting a quick dopamine hit. I mean, you've seen the videos, quitting social media, you like know the main reasons. But it's like, I have no use for it, to be honest. And I don't feel pressured to be on there. I do have my YouTube channel, but I don't have, you know, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or anything like that. People who I love and care about. And people like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I come to conferences like this, I get to see Marcio in the flesh, you know? So just being in the real world, being off of the internet, you know, not as accessible, still being in little pockets like on my podcast and on my YouTube channel. It's still value there, but I don't feel the need to be everywhere on every platform, you know? And I know it's weird, almost like an alien if you don't have Instagram, but like I have so much peace that I don't see myself going back.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, as I talk to you, I never put anything on my Instagram, my personal Instagram. I have for the podcast, yes, I have Instagram, YouTube, but when I think for my daughter on social media, I think there's a lot of things interesting, important. She can learn a lot with YouTube, some things. But for me, the problem is the small pieces, reels, shorts. For me, this is problem because you start there, watch one, another one more, one more.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then the day went out and you didn't see what you had. What did you do during the day?
Right. Exactly. Yep. Yeah. So that's why, of course, my oldest is 15 years old. He doesn't have social media. You know, if he wants to get it at some point, I'm sure he will. But to be able to show them like you can enjoy life without it, you know, I think it's something that's really huge. And as time goes on, we get more and more distracted and the world gets more and more fast paced. And you're also, especially if you're like young and impressionable, you just get so easily influenced by the stuff that you see on social media. So I'm not like against it, but for me, I don't have, like I said, I don't have a need for it. You know so it's like, what's the real purpose?
Well, if you don't have Instagram, where can people find you?
Well, one, I'm here representing Ecamm, the Ecamm fam. So on Ecamm's, on their website, but also on their YouTube channel and also my own YouTube channel at Marshall Fox. And if it's the URL is at the Marshall Fox on YouTube.
Yeah. Thank you, Marshall, for your time. Thank you, guys. See you on the next episode.
Peace.